Have you ever wondered exactly what to say on a Facebook Live? Don't worry, I can help. Hey everybody, Katie Lance here, founder and CEO of Katie Lance Consulting, the Get Social Smart Academy, and author of the book, Get Social Smart. And it's episode 172 of the Get Social Smart show. And today I'm going to share with you 5 tips on what to say on your next Facebook Live. The first thing you want to do is introduce yourself. Now, this may seem weird because you're on Facebook and you think everybody knows you. You still want to introduce yourself. So it might be as simple as just saying your name and what brokerage you're from. So start off with that. And by the way, before you even introduce yourself, I always recommend that you start right away. One of the things I always see that happens on Facebook Live is someone will go live and then there's like this lag where they'll say, okay, let's wait 5 minutes for everyone to show up. No. Just start. Smile and start and say, hey everyone, welcome. My name's Katie Lance. Today we're doing a Facebook Live about X, Y, and Z, right? So that's the first thing. Start right away, get started. And the reason why that's really important is because later on when people watch your replay, they don't want to watch like 4 minutes of you just sitting around waiting for people to show up. So number 1, introduce yourself. Who are you? What brokerage are you with? And what are you going to talk about? Tip number 2 is welcome people. So this kind of goes along with number 1. You're going to introduce yourself and you're going to welcome people. Imagine having a party at your house and you open the front door. What are you going to say? You're going to say, welcome, come on in, right? So you want to have that same welcoming spirit. I like to start a Facebook Live by just smiling and saying, hey everyone, welcome to my Facebook Live. I'm Katie Lance, founder and CEO of Katie Lance Consulting. Welcome to my Facebook Live. Today we're going to talk about X, Y, and Z. So you want to welcome people. And one of the things I'd recommend that you do right in the beginning is say, hey, if you're listening to this live, make sure you hit like, make sure you comment below, let me know that you can hear me okay, let me know where you're tuning in from. And that'll give people a sense right when they join in, a feeling of welcoming, a feeling of belonging. And as you're saying that, you'll start to notice people liking, people commenting. I always like to be looking obviously I'm looking at Facebook since I'm on Facebook during this, when I would be doing a Facebook Live, but you also want to be seeing who is commenting and who is engaging with you. And you'll see that right on the screen as you're live on Facebook, whether you're on your computer or whether you're on your phone. And so I always like to mention people by name. So if I see my friend Sue, I'm going to say, hey Sue, thanks for tuning in, or hey John, hey Mary, good to see you. And you want to use people's names. This is really important. Have you ever been on a Facebook Live and someone says your name? There's this feeling of, they see me, right? So use people's names, welcome them into the conversation. And when you first start off on Facebook Live, you may not have a whole lot of people who join you right away, and that's okay. So you can simply say, hey, welcome everyone. As you join, feel free to comment below. And by the way, later on when you watch the replay, leave me a comment below. Let me know that you tuned in. I always like to do that too because I find that more people watch the replay than actually watch me live. So again, you're going to welcome people, you're going to introduce yourself, and you're going to recognize people as they join your broadcast. You're going to ask people to comment and engage with them in the comments below. Tip number 3. For your Facebook Live, you're going to bring value. You want to bring value to your Facebook Live. So there's all different types of Facebook Lives you could do. Obviously, some are funny, some are entertaining, some are poignant. But where I think really you're going to bring the most value probably to your audience is you're going to give value. So you're going to come on Facebook Live. Maybe you're going to do a virtual open house, or maybe you're going to share tips for buying or selling, or you're going to share tips for decluttering, or you're going to share information about your local community. You're going to give value. And I think it's really important not just to jump on Facebook Live just to have something to do, but you want to provide value. So how do you provide value? You want to think about ahead of time what it is you're going to talk about. I don't recommend scripting your Facebook Live, but at least have 3 to 5 ideas or thoughts of what you're going to share. So I like to write those down on a Post-it note or a piece of paper. And then as you think about those, think about, are there additional resources that you could share? So if you are sharing, let's say you're sharing 3 tips for getting organized, you might also share a book that you really love that you know might help people. Maybe you're going to share a YouTube channel or a podcast. Maybe you're going to give an example of someone who does this really well. So you want to think about the value and tips that you can share, but also are there additional resources that you could bring in to really give value to people? Number 4, you want to ask questions. So ask questions during your Facebook Live. You might say something like, do you agree? What do you guys think? Give me a thumbs up. And as you're going through your Facebook Live, ask questions to your audience. And you might even say, hey, if any of you have any questions, comment below. I'm happy to answer any of your questions. And the thing about Facebook Live is as you're on Facebook Live, the longer you're on live, the more people are likely to tune in. So what's interesting about Facebook Live is, regular video, you might only do a 2, 3, 4 minute video, right? But a Facebook Live might go 10 minutes, 15 minutes, maybe even 20, 30 minutes or longer, depending on your topic. So the longer you're live, the more people are more likely to tune in. So what I recommend is you start off by being enthusiastic, smiling, welcoming people, introducing yourself, asking for people to comment and interact. Give value, and as you're going through giving value, maybe about halfway through, you might say, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Do you have any questions? And then continue on with the rest of your points, because as you continue on, there's always a little bit of a lag time. So people have to hear what you said, they're listening to what you're saying, and then they need a comment below. I would also say make it really easy for people to answer. A lot of times I'll say, what do you think? Yes or no? Do you agree or disagree? Give people a quick yes or no, because as you think about it, people are watching your Facebook Live, they're on their phone, they're on the go, they're not going to write out, sentences and sentences to answer you. They're going to want to keep it short and simple. So ask questions, that's important. My 5th tip to maximizing a Facebook Live is have a clear call to action. At the very end of your Facebook Live, you want to wrap it up and you want to have a clear call to action. So it might be something like, hey, thank you guys so much for tuning in today. I really appreciate it. If you'd like more information from me, if you like this kind of content, please subscribe to my email newsletter. Or you might say, let me know what you think, leave me a comment below. Or you might say, give me a call or text me and you give your phone number. You want to think about one really clear call to action. What you don't want to do is say, hey, you can email me or call me or go to my website or my Facebook page. You don't want to give people 27 different places to contact you. Just give 1 or 2, keep it simple. That is really important. Okay, I'd love to hear from you. What are your biggest struggles when it comes to Facebook Live? We've been talking about Facebook Live all month this month. If you missed our last few videos, make sure you watch those. Make sure you subscribe to our channel also, because all month this month we are talking all about Facebook Live for real estate. So let me know what your questions are with Facebook Live in the comments below. I would also love to know if you have gone live yet on Facebook, yes or no. Leave me a comment below. And of course, for more tips, tools, and resources about everything social media, please go to katielance.com. Thanks so much. We'll see you next time.